Talk here on Nextdoor Radio, nextdoorradio.com, and the Nextdoor Radio app. We are live on site, recorded presentation at this time. We have Ms. Jennifer of the Granville Education Foundation. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And Ms. Tony Ann with the Granville Museum. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Thank you so much both for joining us here. Of course, if you can tell by way of our video behind us, 175 pieces for the Arts in Bloom Gala that is going to be happening next week, time of this recording, on Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to dive into that here. So, Ms. Jennifer, talk a little bit more. This has been going on for a couple of years now, but you have 175 pieces this year.
Yes, this is our second year. Last year we had 165 submitted. This year we've had 175 submitted.
Wow.
Last year we made just over $5,600.
Unbelievable.
And we're hoping to do more with that this year.
And so this has been one of the best fundraisers, kind of raise money that you guys have.
Yes. I think it's so personable with the children within the county. You know, we do a lot for education by way of grants and textbook donations and literacy and things of that nature, cultural arts activities. But there's not a lot that we have done to impact our art programs within the schools and that elective that students typically dive into really hard, you know, to cope with social issues or just a fun activity for them. So this year, we reached back out to the schools to see if they would help us support this event. And the kids have definitely showed out this year.
They've done a great job.
The art this year is fantastic. I almost think there was a little competition amongst some of the students and the teachers. So it's really cool.
Of course, this is an art gala and silent auction is going to be here at the Granville Museum. This is where we're going to welcome Tony Ann. Now, you wanted to be a part of this because, one, it's fantastic for the location because what it is, but what was one of the reasons why you wanted to bring it here?
Well, again, the location is wonderful, but then we're all about partnerships and connections and supporting existing things and piggybacking and being together so we can, you know, help each other out and just spread the news of what Granville has to offer.
Of course, we're here live on site at Granville Museum here in Oxford, North Carolina. My name is Trace Nine on behalf of Nextdoor and our Local Talk program. So this is, Ms. Jennifer, this is for the Arts in Bloom Gala coming up starting on Tuesday.
Yes.
Walk us through the kind of the concept, and for those like me that are not familiar with what the kind of entails.
So our doors will open on Tuesday at 10 a.m. and they will close at 8 p.m. on Tuesday.
Wow.
Tuesday is our first day. From 4 to 8, we will have some light refreshments. We'll have some music playing. The refreshments will be provided by Harvest. They are sponsoring our refreshments this year. So everybody can come out and look at all the art and place their initial bids. But we encourage everybody to come back out on Thursday, April 27th, again from 10 to 8. Where we will have our final bids going in. So Tuesday at 8 p.m., all bidding ends, and we encourage everybody to come back again to make sure that they're getting the art that they really want.
Yeah, because you mentioned in last year you did right above $5,000, looking to get more of that because all that money goes right back into the Granville County Schools. So talk a little bit more about that if you can.
So this year, actually, we were able to give all of the schools 292 canvases.
Oh, wow.
Those canvases were donated from board members. So each school received about 15 canvases, anywhere between 12 and 15, whatever they wanted. And then every school received a $100 donation designated to the arts department. So the more this event grows, the more that we are able to give right back into those programs and those classrooms, maybe more supplies next year. If they don't need canvases and they need paints, that might be a fundraiser we can do amongst our board members again and continue to give back to the schools.
175 pieces, looking to outdo last year's over $5,000. Tony, so this year we'll be here Tuesday and Thursday, but the Granville Museum has been doing great events here. Of course, we've got some local artists going to be coming up here in May as well. But one of the reasons why you did it here, you mentioned the partnership, but just what you have here and the history of it is fantastic.
Because really when you come, you get to see more than art. You get to see history. You get to see the country store.
I was just about to come. I'm glad you mentioned the soda pop, and I love it. That's right.
Yes, and you never know what you're going to see because we're always pulling out some other artifacts.
Yeah, I mean, so you guys for stuff like this, but with local artists, you really team up with individuals to be able to look at their art, like the art students, but of course Matt Cock is coming here in May. But what is the reasons why you want to highlight the local artists in general?
To give them a way to show their talent.
Yep.
You know, a lot of folks have the talent, but they kind of keep it to themselves.
Yep.
And so this is a small way, and in some cases it turns out to be a big way that they get to show their talent and maybe inspire others. Maybe some of these young people that will come will see what they can continue doing, and vice versa.
Well, I told you when we were doing before we started recording this that I didn't know Matt was an artist.
Yes,
And that's
yes.
on me. Let's be honest, I didn't know. I just know him through the Ox Can program that they do with the Greenways. So it's really cool to kind of start seeing. I've been here now for going on 10 years, but you learn something every day. Again, this is the Local Talk here on Next Door. Miss Jennifer here with the Granville Education Foundation. Miss Tony Ann with the Granville Museum for the Arts in Bloom Gala coming up on Tuesday and Thursday of next week, which is hard to believe we're already in end of April. One more time, what's the time and the things like that? How do they get a hold of you, or how do they come and bid?
Tuesday and Thursday, April 25th and 27th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have had several requests asking if we will take bids and you not physically be here. Everybody can reach out to me, 919-693-7047, or they can email me at granvilleedfoundation@outlook.com, and I can let you know what the starting bid is or what the standing bid is on an item, and I can put your new bet down. So,
I mean, with that, and that's another question to ask, if they can't come, and you mentioned get a hold of you, how can they see the artwork without actually being here and seeing it?
we do have some posted online.
Okay.
I have pictures of the entire gallery online, so if there's one that is pinpointed out that they want to know about, they can reach out to me by calling or whatever, and I can help them find what they want.
Fantastic. Well,
Last year, I had somebody from New York
Look at that.
calling and
Remember
texting
that,
me.
that was the bid, that
Yeah.
was a bidding.
Little bidding, I love
It was
that.
a
I love the
bidding war.
bidding war. That's what we
The
want.
item went up to $200, and
Wow, that's awesome. Again, the goal is to get above 5,000. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're open on Wednesdays. They can come in on Wednesdays during our regular
Oh,
hours.
I still do that. Oh,
Yes,
gotcha.
yes,
Perfect.
one more
How can they get a hold of you? What's the best way to get a hold of the museum?
Probably the best way is to give us a call
Yeah.
at 919-693-9706.
I've been there.
Yep. And also, I wanted to mention our current artist that's
please.
here, Kathy Yancey, current local artist from Oxford.
And when is that?
And she will be here her work will be here through Thursday. It ends when the
Awesome. It's a little bit of everything
Yep.
when you come here to the Granville Museum. Love it. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on our Local Talk program for the Arts in Bloom Gala coming up starting next Tuesday, or this coming up Tuesday, here at Granville Museum. Until next time, my name is Trey Snott. God bless. We'll see you later.